But right here, these are templates for a 10-inch fan. The overall diameter of the 10-inch fans I'm looking at are 10 3/4. So these are 10 3/4 inch. This is the overall diameter, and I got it on the same side as the inlet and outlet. So where this coolant's coming out, fan instantly right there cooling the in and out of each side, and this one's up there. But these are 10 3/4. So it's the overall diameter, and then when I get it in there, I'm gonna measure all the way around. The overall thickness of them are 2.56, so pretty much 2.5 inches. So when I get them in there, I'll make sure there's not any point around here on both sides that is less than 2.5. And then once I got that, then I can go ahead and order those fans, because I know they'll work. And once they come in, get them mounted on the back here or on the front, and then I can finish up what I got going on here. But I'm gonna get back to the oil system after I put this in and make sure. I'm gonna get the let's see here. So I got the oil pump here where I want it. It's not tightened down yet, but got it right there. Just went to Central Speed Supply and got some fittings right here. So it was just a straight that came with the pump. I went and got this adapter to -10, and then the -1090, and then another -1090 with a little bit longer radius. So this is the inlet. So this will come, you can see through there, it comes down and around the boost pipe. And then depending on, I'm kind of working on where the radiator is going to go, because depending on where it's at, I'll be able to, is depending on where that's going to land. And then it'll go right up to there. And then it'll come out of here and up to the valve cover, whichever way I can get to clear correctly. So let's get back to it. Factory angle at the bottom of the core support is like that right there. I think that opens it up enough right here. Nope, not quite. But then again, at the very center of the fan is 2.5, and it tapers down. It's 2.5 at the very high point of the motor. So right after that, it drops down probably 1/4 inch, and then it tapers. So that, I'd have to get them here to tell, but I think that would work. That's the only real thing I'm seeing right here that'll get in the way. So yeah, and where the center of the fan will be, it opens up pretty good down there in the bottom. Plenty of room too. So what I might end up doing here, since it's like this, I'm gonna have to redo my engine cover, but that's all right, because I didn't quite think it through all the way. And this is still got to put my plate in there for the nitrous. So this is going to be out another, I think it's 3/4 of an inch with the thermal gasket I got for it too. So this is all going to be back another 3/4 of an inch anyway. But I'm going to remake it now. And what I'm going to do is I'll have it, you know, go around that as it was and lock on there. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to have it come up over the top of this, and then I'll have it kind of open up right here, and I'll put some spacers like I did on the bottom intercooler brackets, and have it stood up right here, because that right there, I'll move my computer out of the way here. When this bad boy comes down, that's going to put it right there. So that'd be another way I can get some good air on that sucker. And so that's what I'm planning on doing with my engine cover. I'm also going to leave it open a little bit right there around where the intake is. I'll probably have it start here at the height, and then have my engine cover kind of taper down so that it's all from here is going into there. And so that way all the air coming through these bad boys is going to the fan, going to the radiator. It's got the 2 fans and the air dam underneath. It grabs the air and shoves it up in there. So I think that ought to keep it cool for sure. And if not, I'll have to figure out bigger fans or a shrouded fan setup and put it on the inside possibly. There is room in here, but I'm wanting to put my transmission cooler, and I got a transmission cooler fan. I'm gonna put it right here. And I eventually want to get a condenser back in here so that I can have AC. This is gonna be an AC car, whether I take the turbo kit back off or not. It's gonna have AC, it's gonna have all the creature comforts, and we're gonna figure it out. I'll be able to have to get a smaller condenser because that one's just too wide. If I put it on the front of the radiator, it hits the outlets, the water inlet and outlet. So if I get a smaller one of those, and then I can just make some fittings, use those ends to go up there to the box, and so I'd have to make some hoses, and get a smaller condenser, but I think I can get that stuff to work. So I can see where this is going to line up and where the hose is going to have to come across and then get to there. I can pull this right here. The exhaust is going to come down here, so I'm going to end up wrapping the exhaust with heat wrap as well. But this will be able to come right through here. Go right there. So I'll get this hose cut, get this top fitting mounted. I can actually angle it this way a little bit if I wanted to, but I'll probably keep it over here just to keep it away from this bad boy. So I'm going to tighten this fitting down. I just had it loose so I could see where I wanted it. Tighten this fitting down. I'll get the oil pump mount tightened down. I just got it nuts on it for now just to hold it in place. I'll get it tightened down. It clears all back in here really well. I mean, it's not going to get interference with anything or that right there. That'll be fine. If need be, this moves back a little bit. So I'll get, this is all push lock too. Push lock hose, push lock fittings, but I'll still put clamps on it and everything. So let's see here how I want this lined up, where I want to cut it at. Grab my cutters.